Hey guys, what's going on? So obviously, been kind of thinking a lot about this for a little while. Um, I thought about kind of making some sort of video about, Bless and the first impressions. Although I'm fairly confident that most of you at this point in time have probably already seen a lot of YouTube creators and content creators and Twitch people and all that kind of fun stuff talking about the game and explaining its woes, its issues, and all that fun stuff. Are those problems accurate? Are they warranted? Most of them, yeah. Um, is the game getting a lot of flack because people expected more than they should have? Probably. Is the game good? Um, it's okay. It's all right. Is it bad? It's doing a lot wrong, and it really could stand to be a lot better. That's for absolute sure. Now, as far as if I'm enjoying the game, I'm having a good time, but I'm playing with my friends. So I've played a lot of MMORPGs at launch, and I've played a lot of bad games. I've played a lot of good games. I've played a lot of stuff. So my expectations were high. I'll be honest. I was really hoping that this game was going to be, I don't want to say a savior, but I do want to say something that I was definitely looking forward to. There's not a lot on the horizon for us MMORPG players at the moment, and it's a bit of a pain in the ass to kind of see something like this happen in the realm in which it kind of took place. Obviously, right now, what you're seeing in the background, this is basically just me. I got really bored. Obviously, like a lot of other players, I was unable to create a character on the server that most of my guild that I was planning on rolling with was going to go on. And so some friends of mine and I just kind of rolled on a different server just to play the game, just to kind of give it a go and see what was going on. And they just recently opened up servers, or at least the high pop servers, whatever the case is. And so we've re-rolled since then. But, I just wanted to kind of just try something out, do something that I thought was going to be a little fun. So obviously with the game itself being completely open world and that there's no loading screens or anything like that necessarily outside of logging in, I tried to essentially break the map. I'm playing a union character. Obviously, if any of you guys are familiar, basically the top half of the map is the Heron, whatever the fuck they are. It's the Alliance type faction, the blue guys, and then there's a section in the middle that is it's contested territory, and then obviously there is the bottom side of the map, which is the Union faction, whatever the case is. So basically, I just tried to take my character at level 29 and go as far north as I possibly could. I did encounter a little bit of PvP, a little bit of flag, because obviously I was in contested territory for myself at least, and a few players did try to flag up. You can kind of see there, I'm clearly in a spot where I'm not really supposed to be, so that castle off in the distance isn't really rendering properly. But anyways, I saw that there was a couple of spots on the map that seemed obtainable, seemed like they were within reach, but I wasn't really sure exactly how to get there, so I just kind of tried to just go. But anyways, that's besides the point. You guys can obviously watch me as I kind of just try to go there on my own. But again, I really just wanted to kind of talk about some stuff. There are plenty of videos out there right now that I think do a great job of explaining the current state of the game and kind of where it is right now. And obviously, if you're looking for some sort of opinion video or something along those lines, I'm going to do my best to refrain from that, at least for the time being. Look, it's only a few days in as of making this video. It's early Friday morning, late Saturday night, or not late Thursday night, whatever the case is, whatever you want to call it. So the game's been out technically for a couple of days, and I've had a fair amount of time to play it, and I think the highest level character I've reached at this point in time before re-rolling was 33, give or take. So I gotta say, I have not played any of the other versions of Bless. I was kind of waiting and hoping that obviously it was going to come to the West. It has, and its experience has left some things to be desired. That's for absolutely sure. I mean, sure, right there. Obviously, the clip is being sped up, but you can kind of see there definitely are some frame rate issues, especially when trying to open up some menus and some things like that. I have heard of some fixes, changing some .ini files and all that nonsense. Whatever the case is, again, I don't want to use this time to talk about that. All that information is out there. Obviously, if you want to look for it, feel free to do so. If you have any questions about anything, obviously, please feel free to message me. But more or less, what I really wanted to talk about here was just kind of the current state of gaming. One, I know it's been a while since I've put up a video, and I know a while back I did a video about community and MMORPGs in general. You can look that video up as well. It's on my channel. I think I was playing ESO at the time, or whatever the case may be. But and I was kind of just talking about how important, at least it is to me, to be able to play games with my friends and be able to have an experience that is enjoyable to an extent. Obviously, every game is different, and every gamer is different as well. So what you may find enjoyable may not be something that I might like, and vice versa. Ever since I've started playing MMORPGs since 2007, I've been woefully addicted, and I am currently in the boat of people that are looking for something new to play. Bless, I was hoping was going to tick some of those boxes. It's all right. I guess, if I can speak frankly. I myself personally am having a good time. And I know that's probably going to get this video downvoted to hell, but I specifically say that because I've been playing with my friends and trying to just kind of take our time and do stuff, and obviously doing shit like this, trying to reach some area. You know, I saw a peace sign on the map at this like far corner, and I was like, okay, can I get there? And if so, how can I do it? And so, you know, that was kind of just the whole concept of me, I guess, recording this whole segment. But for the most part, you know, again, like I stated earlier, I really feel like there is plenty of information out there for you guys. So if you're clicking on this video and you're trying to get an opinion of whether or not you should play the game or not, I definitely feel like, I know I watched a video from Cry earlier, and I watched one from MMO Byte and Hero and a bunch of other YouTubers that I definitely really appreciate their opinions, have already done a great job of establishing a video base as far as whether or not you know, this is something that you should play. So I would obviously highly recommend for anybody that might be interested. There are plenty of videos out there. Go out there and find them, watch them. I'm sure that there's plenty enough information to be able to form your own opinion. And if that does not suffice, obviously go ahead and, you know, buy the game. You know, I think it's what, $30 now, whatever the case is. I'm sure within the first 2 hours, as far as Steam returns are concerned, that you can probably make somewhat of an opinion that's going to justify or unjustify that opinion for you, for that matter. So obviously there's plenty of information out there. I'm not going to touch on that anymore. But what I really wanted to kind of make this video about, and I know I'm already kind of dragging along. I'm looking at my thing, and it's like I'm over 8 minutes, kind of getting to my point. So shut the fuck up, guy. Let's get to it. I just really wanted to take the time and talk to you guys about gaming in general and what it's about. And this can obviously go towards MMORPG players. This can go towards people who play maybe FPSs or any other genre for that matter, or even people just living their day-to-day life that don't play video games. We're in a really interesting time in the world, obviously, as I'm sure a lot of you know, especially for MMORPG players like myself. We kind of have a bit of Stockholm syndrome at this point in time, and are desperately waiting and hoping for something that will kind of save us, or at least give us something to want to feel good about. And I've put a lot of thought and time into this, and kind of the point that I'm at is, you know, the only person that's going to be able to determine what you can enjoy is you. And you guys need to take the time and ask yourself what it is that I want, and not me necessarily, but what you want, right? And what you want to accomplish, and what it is that you're willing to look forward to. You know, again, as I stated earlier, I am enjoying Bless. Is that because I'm playing with my friends? Most likely. Was I hoping for more for this game? Yes, absolutely. Do I feel disappointed? Slightly. However, I'm still having a good time playing with my friends and doing something that I like, just playing games with them and trying to have a good time. The fact of the matter is, everybody is different, but what we all can agree on is that, look, we breathe the same air, we laugh the same way, and we all smile in the same manner. So I know this kind of transcends MMOs and the game in general a little bit, but I guess what I'm asking for people to do is take a second, relax, and remember that despite all of our differences, despite that some people like things that we don't like, and despite the fact that things aren't as good as we seem to believe that they are, or maybe perhaps are worse than we think, or maybe are better than we think that they are, for that matter, whatever the case, we're all here together. We're all looking for the same thing, that level of satisfaction, whatever that encompasses, whether it's your video gaming, whether it's your lifestyle in general, or whatever. But I really just wanted to take the time and just reach out to you guys and tell you, look, no matter what, just remember this. There are people out there that care about you, and there are things that you can do to just bring a smile to yourself and possibly the faces of other people. And I really hope that we're all able to find that in some way, shape, or form. I was hoping Bless was going to be one of those things, but maybe it's not. I'm going to keep playing the game at least for a little while, as long as my friends want to, but I'm just kind of hanging out. We're going to see what's going to happen. Again, this video is drug on far too long. I apologize for the rambling and all that fun stuff. I really hope that you guys are able to find something to at least tide you over. I'm really talking to my MMO boys out there. It's rough for us. There's not a lot on the horizon. The gaming landscape has changed a lot, and there's not a lot of developers out there trying to put out content for us, at least in mind. Hopefully something will change. Something's got to give, right? And here's to waiting. Thanks, fam squad. I really hope you guys somewhat enjoyed the video, or disliked my rambling, whatever the case is. Obviously, I'm going to still continue to play Blast with my friends. I'll keep you guys updated, so feel free to check back periodically. If you have any questions about the game, or any questions about anything, whatever, or recommendations for things to play, whatever the case may be, feel free to send them my way. And I hope you guys have a wonderful evening. Thank you very much, and have a great day.